What do you do? It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? And let me get right into this video because I don't really feel like doing all the extra ancillary today. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. So in this video, we're going to talk about the audacity to be yourself. The audacity to be yourself. To stand and say, I will be me with full integrity. Now, that's very difficult for one reason only because we are constantly influenced by what other people say we should be. Constantly. It's constantly a game of am I not? Should I not? Will this upset someone or will it not? The truth of the matter is, the only way for you to truly profit and the world to profit from you being in existence is for you to go against what they say and to be you. That's the only way for anybody to profit is for you to be you. And what does it mean to be you? This is where it gets confusing for people because they really don't know who they are. We are in a world where we are put into a box and a set of conditions. It's called a society. We are in a society, as in we are a colony of humanity, a colony of humans. Think of us like that. And everything we do is to further the society. So anything we do outside of the lines of that is seen as taboo, shadow like, dark, not to really be talked about. The only thing that's to be talked about in the light is the society or the things that go on ancillary in the society. This is why most people, the first thing that comes out their mouth when you speak to them is a complaint of some kind. Not a real complaint. They don't actually mean these complaints, but it's just an empty complaint of some kind because they are conditioned to speak in a certain way and act in a certain way that makes them speak that way about the world. Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But small talk can only take you so far. Ultimately, whenever you're interacting with someone, it's always going to be a battle of values. What are your values? What are your motivations? What are your true beliefs about yourself and about the way you can exist in the world? That's always the battle with people. That's always going to be the nature of conversation. That's always going to be the nature of information sharing between human beings. And when it comes to your values, your principles, this is who you are. That is literally what you are. That's the thing that defines you. Who you value yourself as, what you value yourself as, what you are to yourself is who you are. Now, like I said, we live in a society that enforces a certain type of thought on you subtly suggests to you to be a certain type of way. It suggests to you this to maintain the society. In order to maintain the society, we need individuals who will fit into the mode of the society and further the society. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. None of this is bad. This is a way of life that humans have evolved into. We're safer in numbers. This is why we are the apex predator on this planet because we are safer in numbers. And we know this psychologically through years of evolutionary study. We know that humans, when left outside of the tribe, feel threatened, they feel afraid. So we create a bigger tribe, called it a society, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is, in all of your values, you're not going to fit into society. Every one of your values, all of your desires, all of the principles you hold do not necessarily fit into the society which you have found yourself in. That's a truth. To act like they do, to be surprised when they don't, to be ashamed when they don't. That is, to act like your values do fit in all the time. And that is to act like you are ashamed or surprised when they don't fit in, is telling yourself that you are not capable of being who you are trying to be. And that is taking away your innate value. It is a scary thing to stand up and look everyone in the face and say, "This is who I am." To look yourself in the face and say, "This is who I am." But that's the first step, is looking yourself in the face and really saying, "This is who I am. This is who I am. I'm not nobody else. I'm this. This is who I've chosen to be. And here's the reason for me." You don't need to explain this to nobody else. You just need to explain to yourself, why be this way? And I say, your true self is something else entirely. But the self you are conditioning yourself to be it for good or for bad, be it according to the nature of society or according to your inborn tendencies, I say anything that brings prosperity, love, harmony, um, and understanding to yourself is where you should aim. Anything that creates division, strife, discord, confusion, hate, pain. Now, when I say pain, here's what I mean. I mean excessive pain, because pain and pleasure are things that can't be trusted. They can't be trusted innately because they're empty. You go too far into pain, you wind up in pleasure. You go too far into pleasure, you wind up in pain. So they can't be trusted innately. But that's a different topic. I have another video I'm making about that. So, um, ultimately, you need to explore your own soul. You need to explore the nature of who you say you are. You need to explore the nature of your conditions since birth and ask yourself, how true are these conditions for me? How true are these conditions for the rest of the world? How true are these conditions for the society that I'm in? Engage where you stand in those conditions and ask yourself, do they propel you forward into a further state of abundance, into a further state of love for self, and a further state of love for the world around you? Love as in unconditional uh, willingness and care for the world and for yourself. Do they allow you to interact with that part of yourself that you subconsciously uh, dumb down or shove down so that you can fit into the mold of society? These are questions to ask yourself, and inevitably you will come to a conclusion. But this is a thing that needs to be taken step by step. Don't think you're gonna be waking up doing this in the middle of the night and then it's like, oh boom, I got it. Like, no, that's not how this works. Like let's get real deal with ourselves. Okay. You're meant to explore your soul. Don't allow the confines of society to keep you from doing that. That's the basis of what I'm saying to you. And have the audacity to truly stand on who you are, and only do it when you can really stand on who you are. Otherwise, and if you don't do this, you'll fall for the belief that you are something you're not, which will put you in a state of non-abundance, which simply means that you ain't got no bread, nigga. You're not getting no bread. You're not getting no love from the world around you. You're not gonna get no love from the world around you until you give the love to yourself, and then from an inner radiance radiated outwards. That's how it works. It doesn't start out here. It starts in here and then grows. It moves outward like a wave out here. That's the way it works. So yeah, have the audacity, stand on who you are, man. I mean, you may have to break the rules, bend the law a little bit. That's okay. I don't mean, do anything to hurt anybody or yourself, but you gotta venture into unknown territory. Nobody's ever ventured into your soul. Okay, they're not supposed to. That's your job. So go ahead and hit that venture button. Like a venture capitalist. I don't know what that really that made no connection, but I just felt like saying it. And and get it get it online. Have that audacity and stand on who you are.